Okay, welcome to Engineering 1020 online class for programming and problem solving. We will be using MATLAB to do some programming, some computer programming, and solve some mathematical and engineering problems. When you log into Blackboard, this is where you will be. This is the home page for the 1020 course, and we have several course buttons over here that you can click on to go to different parts of the course. This home page gives you some abilities to plan and to get announcements and receive notifications and so on and so forth. But let's go to the Welcome Start Here page where you have the Computers in Society and Quiz and Discussion. And also the video that I'm making right now will be here for you to click on and watch. But this Computers in Society quiz is the first of many quizzes. Each week we will have a quiz, and it will be in the form of a forum, an online forum discussion. You click on the quiz and you click on the discussion, and you can read about what this particular forum is about. So I introduce myself and I explain what happens. We have a topic. In this particular quiz, the topic is way down here because I've given my introduction and instructions first. But this topic is to make a list of what you think are the top 10 contributions that computers have made to society, include a short explanation, so on and so forth. The key features here is that I will make a post that has the topic. I'll give you instructions on how to reply to this topic. In this particular case, I want you to include the short explanation. I want you to indicate each item in your list which involves engineers, explaining things here and there. And when you're done responding to this topic, which you do by pressing the reply button, then you will also read posts by other students in the course and respond to at least 2 of their posts. So you have 3 things to do in each quiz. You have a post to make responding to my question, and then you have 2 other posts to respond to their questions. To respond to their questions, you will just click on their responses, and they will show up here in the thread as one of these clickable titles. Each week we will have one of those. The first week's is included here in the Welcome Start Here button, but it's also included in the Labs and Coursework button. Later we'll see. This Engineering 1020 Home button takes you back to the first page, and the Syllabus Schedule button will take you to 2 PDF documents, one that holds the syllabus and one that holds the PDF. Now I've already downloaded the syllabus here, and so I will bring it up. And this is what it looks like. The syllabus is your standard syllabus for North Platte Community College with all the front page information as necessary. And a description of this course where we will learn basic programming practices and tools, and we will apply them to engineering the best we can. The course materials include Blackboard, which is the online course development and course delivery software that we use at MPCC. You will need a computer, of course, and if you do not have one, you can use a computer that will be available in the North Platte or McCook Library with MATLAB on it. Be aware that if you're using computers in the libraries, you need to make sure that you are getting there in time to get your assignments done. This course is a 3-credit course, so it requires several hours of work every week. You need to not just go in on a Friday afternoon and expect to get it done in time before the library closes. The textbook is MATLAB for Engineers, available in print and as an ebook. I recommend that you have a USB flash drive, and I also recommend you get the student version of MATLAB. Tutorial hours we will have every week. Tutorial hours meaning that we will have some on-site at North Platte and in McCook times when you can come in and discuss issues that you're having with programming. You can show programming to the teacher, to me, or to student assistant that I'm hoping to have. Also, you can share and help each other with your code, anyone else who has shown up for the tutorials. We will schedule those as we get started in this class. Course requirements include several different things that you have to get done every week. Each week is one unit or a chapter or a part of a chapter, and we'll see how that's all broken up later. But you'll have a quiz and discussion to do every week. You'll have a shared document to participate in every week that will be posted in Google Docs, and we'll see that in a minute. And you can see here that I've shown you how these are scored. The quizzes are graded for participation, 30%, response, 30%, or content of response. The content of replies to the other students' responses are 20% each. Shared document is 70% participation and 30% the content of your post. Programming assignments are the meat of the course. They are the biggest portion of the course. And each week we will have an assignment where you are writing code, saving it to an M file, which is MATLAB's version of a text file, and then you will upload it into Blackboard where I can review it and grade it. You will see some videos about how to do this and have plenty of opportunities to get help on doing this. Programming assignments will be graded on completion. Completion meaning I want you to watch the videos and and go through the other learning materials and get started on the assignment somehow. Functionality, does it work? 30%. Style, 20%. That includes lots of things that we will talk about in this course. Grading and evaluation, quizzes are 20%, so you got to participate and get a decent grade. Assignments are 70%, and the shared document is 10%. The grading scale is standard for my courses. All this other mumbo jumbo is what the lawyers make us do, and let's move on to the schedule for spring. I've got that right here. So this first week, which starts on the 17th, and is all the stuff is due on the 24th. We have chapters 1 and 2. We have the problems. All the problems in chapter 2 are in the programming assignment, and those are in the textbook. Chapter 3 will be the next week, starting on the 24th and ending on the 31st, and all assignments are due at 8 a.m. on this due date, and so on and so forth. We go through here doing different things, different topics and tools and things that we learn in programming until we get to the very end where we get to have a little more fun than the average, playing around with graphics and cool animations and things like that. So moving on to the textbook resources button here in Blackboard, we have a folder that contains the textbook information, so the MATLAB for Engineers. You can get an electronic version. If you click here, it'll take you directly to there. It's about half the price, a little bit less than half the price of the print version. And then we have 2 PDF versions of supplemental textbooks that are quite good resources as well. We need to go back to our textbook resources page. We also have the software and applications where you can take a look at the MATLAB Student Edition. And you can also look at a freeware version of MATLAB, which is called Scilab. I don't guarantee that that will work properly. You need to make sure that it's working when you write MATLAB code in Scilab. Make sure it's working in MATLAB the way it should. Before you turn it into me, I will not take responsibility for that, but it is a good resource. Also, we have MATLAB, iTunes U MATLAB videos. So those are Apple's open source university MATLAB videos. Great topics there. Also, YouTube has a MATLAB channel, and that's an official MATLAB channel by MathWorks. MathWorks also has a MATLAB user community where you can look at blogs and look at frequently asked questions. You can participate in forums and ask questions and get answers. Great resource as well. And also the shared document I have thrown in here as well because I want that to be everywhere for people to use whenever they need it. Okay, now the labs coursework button. This is the major portion of the class. Again, we have our MATLAB shared document here as well so that you can go and look at that and get the information that you need quickly on a particular function or trick or whatever in MATLAB. And here we have Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, the first week, and this is due January 24th, which is, of course, 1 week after we start school, and it will be due at 8 in the morning, 8 a.m. on the 24th. We have the Computers in Society quiz discussion here again. We have the first 2 chapter videos, which you need to go and watch. Those videos will be in a format where you are watching somebody work on a computer or have some kind of discussion, give a presentation. You will be seeing their computer screen while they are doing this. And let me just kind of give you a little bit of a taste of that. Welcome to Chapter 1 of MATLAB for Engineers. In this chapter, we'll introduce you to the MATLAB computer software program. And as you go through this, they actually in a housefly brain. They can actually show you things from MATLAB, and so find the amount. We need another conversion factor. So that's what the videos will look like. We also have the Chapter 2 programming assignment. So let's open up the programming assignment and look what they have for us here. As we open up the programming assignment, you'll see that there are 4 questions. And each question is a file upload. So you will do some computer work on your computer, and you will save that work into an M file, and then you will submit that or upload it to the computer by browsing your computer and finding that file and saving it here. Then you can submit your test, and I would recommend you save and submit after everything you do so that you don't have to try and do it again if your computer crashes or whatever. And that's how the assignments will go every week. You'll just have different files to upload. This one has 4 different questions, so 4 different files to upload. You'll do questions 1 and 2 here, questions 3 through 7 here, questions 8 through 15 here, and so on. There are other labs and coursework, labs in the coursework section, all the way through chapter 13. We go 1 through 8. We spend 5 weeks on chapter 8, and then we spend the last 2 weeks on chapter 13, which are kind of the fun part. I mean, a lot of this is fun, but that stuff's really fun because you get to play around with animation and graphics and pictures and things like that. You get to do some fractal work as well. Okay, so down here we excuse me, we have a lot of the tools that you need. Emailing the instructor. Here you can sign up to be in a group to work together. If you enroll yourself in this MATLAB help group, you can trade files with other students in the class and get help that way. We have the Blackboard Tools section, the Blackboard Help section, and of course the MPCC Home webpage button. Now, if you have any questions, please call me, email me, whatever you need to do so that we can get your questions answered quickly, and we will hopefully be on our way. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the class.